Welcome to Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Karina.
And I'm Julia.
And today we're skipping into the future.
Ooh.
I've got an eye patch and spiky hair now.
I've got robot arms.
I'm just me,
but older.
but older.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
You look great.
I didn't actually get a haircut, but thank you.
Drastic changes here on the Drawfee program because we've had an anime time skip, and I think it's time the same should be said for old cartoons.
Yeah.
They didn't do enough anime time skipping in old American cartoons, and I want them to be different now. So we're gonna do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Nathan, you're up first.
Yeah.
Julia, I believe you're giving the character to Nathan.
Yes. I will give the character to Nathan.
Lore Librarian? Is that you?
No.
Okay.
That's just Julia. That's how she talks now.
Law Librarian's younger sister. Law Librarian.
Also a lore librarian. That makes sense, yeah.
It's a family trade.
I love this.
There's no law for this episode, so I am safe.
Give Nathan something to draw, please.
Nathan,
Yeah.
I want you to draw time skip and kill.
Oh, an old grizzled Hank.
An old grizzled Hank, maybe a propane future.
Oh.
Great future.
Hank has become one with the propane.
Propane Future sounds like an Oasis song.
Don't ruin it.
It sounds like Champagne Supernova.
It's a sequel.
Propane future sounds like a vaporwave song.
Yeah, it does. I feel like the one thing about time skips is things have never gotten better
Yeah.
after
In
the
the
time
future.
skip.
Yeah.
It's almost always worse.
You need the conflict. Otherwise, like, why are you watching? The fact that the show continues after the time skip indicates that there's some sort of conflict happening.
Yeah.
And everything was resolved. Anyway, here's everyone enjoying their future.
A nice time skip.
Yeah, just living their normal day to day.
And I mean, one could argue that the Hank Hill I drew for the No Control Challenge was some alternate timeline future Hank.
The one who was like a splat.
It was like
Yeah.
an alternate universe Hank. He sees the vision of that future and he's like, I must change it.
So that Hank, the Vaporwave Hank, came back from the alternate future
Yeah.
to warn present day Hank.
Yeah.
And then present day Hank time skipped into this Hank, who's
Yeah.
dedicated his life to preventing.
Yeah. He had a whole training montage.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where Strong Hank comes from too. Where he just becomes strong, but not future intelligent.
Yeah. We have a whole Hank Hill extended universe on
Yeah, we
Drawfee
do.
now.
That we have a Hank Hill extended universe here.
into the Hank verse.
Yeah, into the Hank verse.
Everyone draw your Hank Sona.
Oh, please do. I want to collect all the Hanks.
This looks like a Fallout character.
Yeah, this is this is again another alternate future Hank. He has become one with the propane.
He's
Yeah.
got propane shoulders.
He's got propane shoulders.
In the propane future.
What if we kissed in the propane future?
And I was Hank Hill.
So is it like a whole propane future, or is he just like this?
Yeah, it's just a normal future, but he looks like this.
He's one of those dudes that prepared for he was like, the apocalypse is definitely happening. The country's it's just gonna implode, man. The future is not guaranteed. We gotta prepare for doomsday.
I'm strapping propane on my
I'm
shoulders.
strapping
getting out
propane.
there.
Everyone else is just like going to the grocery store, like buying hot dogs. Like,
Buying hot dogs, like, this doesn't seem safe, Hank.
I need some of that propane for my grill. Can I have some?
My
No.
girl, Hank.
No.
No.
Oh.
So does he turn on the propane and it like powers his punches?
Yeah. Propane and propane punches. And of course,
There
it's,
it is.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Professional pain.
Yeah. It kind of looks right now like he's wearing the ninjas' outfits from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, a
I
little
do
bit.
love that.
I used to draw those all the time as a kid because they were easy to draw.
It's like he went to the mall and was like, I need a future outfit.
Like, well, we got a Sub-Zero one. Is that good?
Looks cool enough.
Just gotta put some propane tanks on it.
Is this his powered fist?
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Why did I think that was a hot dog?
I kind of thought it was a sandwich at first.
It's the knuckles. It's got that
It's a
bread.
knuckle sandwich.
knuckle.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's like been a while since I've drawn for an episode at the time of recording this. And I'm trying to remember how like the human body works.
That's a tough one, the human
It's
body.
just a mess.
He's got the propane flowing through him.
Oh, he's
the
like
veins.
a Bane.
Ugh.
He's a propane bane.
Propane Bane.
Oh my god, he is.
Hell yeah.
He's ready for any sort of grill-based combat.
Maybe grills are banned
hmm
because they're too dangerous.
It's one of those futures where like something really silly is banned.
Yeah, it's a footloose future.
Yeah, a footloose future. But for grilling.
I was gonna say Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, which is like the footloose of the Yu-Gi-Oh!
What's banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds?
Dueling if you're poor.
Whoa.
Dang.
Dueling if you're poor. Amazing.
Yeah. And riding motorcycles.
So that's why they do
Poor.
both.
Yeah.
What a classist Yu-Gi-Oh! Series.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds has a lot to say about classism. It's kind of interesting.
And dueling and motorcycles.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those situations too, for sure, where like the rich are definitely still grilling. They're like hoarding all the grilling for themselves.
On skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Damn it, plutocrats. Grilling is for everyone.
Grilling is for the common man.
I really need to watch King of the Hill. I never
It's
did.
good, is the thing.
It's so good. I never watched it as a kid because I thought the art style was like ugly.
Yeah.
It is.
But whenever I watch it now, I just go like, oh, it reminds me of home.
It's a good show. I feel like it never got the respect it deserves.
It never got the respect it deserved from me personally, and I really need to atone.
That's how I've always felt. Even before I knew you.
I feel like Hank of the Hill.
That's what this one's called.
Hank of the Hill. Yeah. I feel like King of the Hill came out in sort of like the early days of accessible cartoons, and adults were still like, all cartoons are for children.
But they had The Simpsons.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
part of the same programming block as The Simpsons. That's why I started watching it, is because it was on Sunday nights, and I was like, well, if it's good enough to go up with The Simpsons, then maybe I'll give it a shot.
But my parents have a weird disconnect where they think that all cartoons are for kids, but except for The Simpsons. The Simpsons is the one that's for the adults.
I mean, our whole country's in like a dark era of adult cartoons. Where like the only ones that show up are like, this one's about a family and it looks like dog shit.
Yeah.
Don't you want to watch this wacky family? It's like, I know, like not for decades have I wanted to watch this wacky family.
I've had enough of the wacky families. I'm
No more.
tired. I did my time.
Make them not look like bobbleheads. Come on.
But then like children's cartoons are actually great
Yeah.
and adult cartoons suck shit. It's all backwards.
It's all flopsy duty.
It's all flopsy duty.
This is my future Hank.
Wow.
This is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
So strong.
Would fit right into Surf Ninjas, which I think gives it a 5 out of 5 stars.
Wonderful.
Great. Who's drawing next?
Me. It's me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Karina.
Yes.
I would love to see future DW Arthur.
Yes.
Okay. Gotta
This is
grab
good
my
because
reference.
DW Arthur, notoriously a child.
Yeah, so you can do like teen DW, adult DW, old DW. There's many
Dead DW.
time intervals. Yeah, dead and revived DW.
Isn't her whole shtick that she's like the annoying younger sibling,
Yes.
Yeah.
aka me? I didn't watch a lot of Arthur growing up.
That's
I
her
didn't
whole
either.
thing. She's annoying
Yeah.
and Arthur just like hates her so much.
This is going to be one of those things where it's like a future episode and she's like the villain.
Oh yeah.
There are some DW centric episodes where it's like her versus Tommy and Timmy Tibble, the Tibble twins.
What?
Oh my god.
That just sounds like such nonsense to me. I really didn't watch a lot of Arthur growing up. I'm realizing that
twins
now.
Sounds like a King of the Hill neighbor.
Does it?
Dang it, it's the Tibble twins.
Bobby, I don't want you hanging out with those Tibble twins.
They grill with charcoal.
I feel like the Tibble twins in this would be like the DW's henchmen.
Yeah, at this point, she has gained mastery over them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just looked up the Tibble twins. They are like little dumplings.
Yeah.
They are like little soup dumplings.
Oh, I just want to like slurp their little heads up into my mouth.
Oh no.
Bet they're full of broth.
They're children.
They're not real, Nathan. Their heads might be full of broth.
You cannot prove.
Their hair even looks like the little creases in the top of a soup dumpling.
Yeah.
Okay, so every character in Arthur is based on some animal except for the Tibble twins, who canonically are soup dumplings.
Yeah, they're soup dumplings. Do we ever learn what DW stands for?
Dora Winifred Reed.
Whoa.
Is that
Nathan,
Yeah, it is.
I watched some
Damn.
Arthur.
are you like a big Arthur fan?
I like Arthur. So far, King of the Hill and Arthur are both shows that I look back upon fondly from my childhood. They're both shows that made my dad laugh, and
Aw.
everything seemed funnier if it made my dad laugh.
Aw.
You're always
that's
out for those
cute.
dad laughs as a kid.
Yeah.
You really want to get those precious dad laughs, hoard them.
Shout out to my dad. He's very difficult to make laugh. So whenever I get him to laugh, it's like the highlight of my month.
Yeah, it's like,
Exactly.
because he would do a dad scoff. He would, at like the
Father.
Simpsons, he would do like a, that's silly, that's stupid. But every so often, Arthur or King of the Hill could get my dad to really just lose it with the chuckles.
Getting really into this hair. DW
Yeah.
has like a really cute haircut. She went to art school. That's
Hell
what this
yeah.
haircut is.
Nice.
I want to bring up two things that I found from the DW wiki entry.
Yes, enlighten us.
One, I only just found out that Arthur and DW have another sibling.
What?
Oh
Isn't it
yeah,
like
they do. I
Bean
forgot.
or some
Baby
shit?
Baby Kate.
Oh, a baby. Babies don't count.
Bean is close.
Bean. And the second thing is that there's a section of the DW entry that is called Past Life, which makes it sound like she's been reincarnated.
Yeah. Who was DW in a past
Yeah, what was
life?
the past life?
DW's an immortal being.
It very well. First of all, when she was a baby, she used to wear a cowboy hat. But
What is that? What do you...
yeah, when DW was a baby, she originally just had clumps of hair, but in later seasons, she is depicted with a similar but shorter hairstyle.
And now, in this time skip, it's a similar but even shorter hairstyle.
Yeah, because she went to art school. She has
went to
art school bangs.
but
We need to
she's
make them
evil.
shorter.
No, those are art school bangs for
Are you
sure.
not getting that she went to art school from these bangs?
The shorter your bangs are, the better you are.
I don't think she went to art school. I think she's like a dictator. This is one of those like grim, dark. What?
Corporate DW.
You know those episodes in cartoons where it's just like something went wrong and like the like annoying character who's like kind of the villain is just like a dictator now or something?
Ah, yes.
Or it's just like the ultimate villain now?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, DW has amassed too much power in this future.
It's because Arthur was never able to rein in her toxic
It's one of those
behavior.
things where like Arthur gets flung into the future, and because he was technically disappeared in the past, everything went down the bad path.
He
you know what I'm
wasn't-
saying?
Yes.
It's like the Kim Possible movie, A Sitch in Time. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
DW becoming supreme leader is certainly a sitch. That
That is
In
a sitch.
time.
in time. Yeah, without Arthur's positive influence, DW, you know, she wasn't able to focus her malicious energy on one person and therefore decided to take it out on the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Arthur is just such a hapless rube.
I might make this into a meme.
Make it into a meme.
Yeah. You know that meme where she's standing at the fence?
Yeah.
I'll add it in post because I don't. I love to make like a lot of work for myself, but maybe not as I'm actually drawing. But she's behind a fence.
Oh,
What if it's not a fence, but like the top of her corporate skyscraper looking down from the glass?
Ooh.
The hand on the glass being like, haha, jerks, I'm in here.
You can tell she's evil because she's touching glass with her bare hands. I don't like to do that because it leaves fingerprints, but
Oh,
she
yeah,
doesn't
me either.
care
No.
because she's
I think
evil.
that's so messed up to do.
she's got someone who cleans it.
Yeah.
It's like some dark
Buster.
twisted shit.
It's Buster.
Are like all of the schoolmates like subjugated in her
Yes.
skyscraper?
Yeah. Just like in A Sitch in Time. They're either her subjects or they're the resistance, like in A Sitch in Time.
Yeah.
She's got all the bullies working for her.
Yeah, you know.
What's the big boy's name? Binkus?
Binky.
Binkus.
Binkus is in the resistance.
Yeah.
In the show, in later seasons, Binky and DW end up forming a friendship because they both ate a green potato chip and thought they were going to die.
Ew.
Yeah, and then her near-death experience led her to say, I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm becoming the most powerful person on Earth. I survived once.
They had a good friendship, but once she started taking her plans way too far is when they had to divert paths of good and evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Binkus tried to step in and stop things. And that's when she betrayed him and threw him from the skyscraper. And she thinks he's dead, but he survived.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I don't know what to make her wear.
Maybe like a suit, but like it has metal bits on it.
Yeah, I do like that. Something with a high tight collar underneath the suit jacket.
No, you know what's very future? Plants that can grow on your clothes.
Oh.
Sometimes they do that in dystopian things where they
What?
weave in plants.
Plants that can grow on your clothes?
Yeah,
That's
that, like,
not
interweave
at
with
all.
your clothes.
Expecting. But I also don't actually read a lot of dystopian fiction, I guess. If you couldn't tell by me constantly citing Kim Possible, A Sitch in Time as my one media reference for this idea.
You only need one.
And it's a good one.
And what do we think has become of her imaginary friend Nadine in this dark future?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
I wasn't considering that, but Nadine's definitely like her AI computer butler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I was going to say that, or this is Nadine who took over.
Oh.
And DW's trapped in there.
Oh, that's scary.
Are you looking up plants that grow on clothes?
Yes.
I've never.
They're bringing in that plant design. It's like organic and geometric living side by side.
They didn't have that in Kim Possible, A Sitch in Time. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm imagining Julia in like a board meeting pitching this. She's like, get this. It's plants that grow on clothes. It's the future.
And then she goes quiet and starts looking it up.
She's like, nah,
There,
nah.
I know it is.
People are clamoring for this stuff.
Karina, this is so ominous. You've really captured a mood.
I want to give her a cute little top because she has the art school bangs.
Yeah.
She has to do something. Maybe I'll just give her like a booby window, or she'll have like one of those sleeves. I don't know why she's wearing a suit jacket and like a shrug, but I think that's cute, so I'm not gonna change it.
If
Do what
anyone
she wants.
dared speak ill of her fashion choices, they would be destroyed.
They'd
So-
get thrown out the window.
Like Binkus.
Like Binkus.
You'll meet the same fate as poor
It's cute.
Binkus.
This is a cute outfit. It doesn't make sense, but it is cute. That's
I like
peak
it.
fashion.
It's no plants on clothes.
We love a low cut shirt with a shrug with like a cropped suit jacket over it. I'm good at clothes.
I mean, it is good. It's got that future dystopian feel because it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, this is definitely like future fashion in that it's really like not that practical.
You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of the witches in Dishonored. They wear these like cool plant clothes.
Oh.
So you had a very specific
Yeah.
point of reference there that we were not privy to.
I was
'Cause
just
it
looking it
wasn't-
up. It's like Dahlia from.
It wasn't Kim Possible. A Stitch in
It was
Time.
not
Yeah.
Kim Possible.
Then how would I know? In the meme, she's wearing sunglasses. Does this
Yes.
outfit need sunglasses? I'll give her some sunglasses.
Oh, like real low? Yeah.
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 I love drawing glasses way too low on a character's face because I don't want to cover the eyes.
Yeah, you already
Yeah.
spent so much time drawing the eyes.
Yeah. It's the window to the soul. I can't cover them with stupid glasses. Yeah, and this is like her big office. I'll fix it in post.
Mm-hmm. There's a bed in the middle of the room.
Yeah, there's a bed diagonally in the middle of the room.
You can fit like 20 people in it.
Yeah. It's a huge bed.
Is the symbol of the resistance the Arthur Fist meme?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Clenched going
Yeah.
down. I'll put
It's
in a
just a
plant
future room.
for Julia. You know, it's like minimal. It's so
Yeah.
minimal. Plant for Julia.
Plant
Thank
for
you.
Julia.
That's our new charity organization, A Plant for Julia.
Just one plant. Buster
don't.
can be in the corner. He's like a double agent, but he has to like stay on DW's good graces as
Yeah.
she just wrecks everything.
I mean, if anyone could do it, it's Buster. He's so charming and likable.
But is he still? He's sad now.
I don't remember what Buster looks like.
He really is a bunny.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just a dang rabbit.
Yeah, he's just. Hmm.
He's completely nude.
No. I don't want to design this room, so I'm going to stop.
Perfect.
That's fair.
It's just an empty room and Buster standing in the corner.
That's all she needs.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Yeah. So
All
here's DW Shippuden.
This is so good. I love it.
Incredible.
All right.
It's Jacob time.
Hey, it's me. Okay, Karina, you got one for me?
I do.
It better not be Kim Possible.
It's Ron
now.
Stop.
Jacob, can you please draw me a time skip Tom from Tom and Jerry?
Oh, what? He's just a cat.
He's not just a cat, he's Tom.
He's a cat with
just a
eyelashes.
cat.
from Tom and Jerry.
He's just a stupid idiot cat.
You don't have any respect for Tom and or Jerry.
They love each
Which
other.
one's Tom and which one's Jerry?
Tom's the cat,
Tom's the cat.
Oh, Tomcat.
like
Got
a
it.
tomcat,
Got
and
it.
Jerry's the mouse, like a Jerry mouse.
Tom gets so many injuries from fighting Jerry.
His endless war.
Yeah, it's gonna start like taking a toll. Maybe it amps up.
Maybe Tom is like the old, like veteran who's training like a new and youthful cat to get Jerry.
The
who's
new,
still
the
out
new
there.
generation of mice.
Like a Batman Beyond situation. Is that
Yeah.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's old.
Yeah.
This is an old Bruce Wayne Tom.
Yeah, this is an old Tom. And has to train his new the new young cat. I always want to say Damien. It's just like the
I
first
know.
name.
Gee, Jacob, do you really like the name Damien or something?
It's just such a good, like, I'm the new kid. I'm the new cool kid name. Oh, yeah. So maybe we'll do, like, sort of the...
Terry, I think his name is.
It's Terry and Batman. Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Kind of the side hairs have grown out long.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, his jowls.
Yeah, so he's kind of a jowly
It's
cat.
sort of a Yosemite Sam,
Yeah.
but it's a cat,
But it's a cat, you see.
you see.
It's going to be a crucial difference here.
Oh, he's cute.
Not.
Aw.
I want to make him old, not cute.
He's a cute old.
You can only be one or the other.
He's one of those cute olds.
You can only be one or the other, Nathan. Don't be stupid.
No, you can be a cute old. Like Buzz.
Yeah.
I'm not like good at drawing in the sort of this era of animation style.
You just have to give him eyelashes. Everything has beautiful eyelashes.
Yeah.
This is Lady and the Tramp.
This is Lady and the Tramp, yeah, unfortunately.
This is both Lady and the Tramp combined.
Definitely lost an eye.
Have you heard the theory that Tom cares deeply for Jerry, and that's why he will never defeat him? But he needs to make it look like he's trying to defeat him so they don't get a different cat that will actually hurt him.
Aww.
I've heard that theory, but also they really beat the shit out of each other, like in a major way. Like in a way that should have killed Jerry multiple times over by now. If you smash a mouse with a frying pan, that mouse is dead. That's a dead mouse. Not like the producer.
The DJ. Oh.
Yeah, I think the hair would just kind of go.
Oh, this is cute.
It's
I
not
like
cute.
This.
I want to pet
like
him. I want to grab him by the scruff and just
I want to
pet
brush
him.
his hair.
Yeah.
No,
I want to
shut
brush
up.
his jowl hair.
Shut up, it's not cute.
No, it's very cute.
I'd argue that it's difficult to make Tom and Jerry not that cute.
Yeah.
If you're following the actual style. They're very cute characters. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
Wow.
The premise of Tom and Jerry is, what if a couple real cute characters tried to murder each other for a half
Yeah.
hour?
Just savagely.
Just came up with new, vile, brutal ways to destroy one another.
But don't worry, they're okay.
But they're okay.
I do always think of the episode where Jerry goes to the big city. Do you remember this episode? He leaves a note for Tom and is like, I'm done with this shit. I'm out. And Jerry goes to the big city, and like the whole episode is Jerry alone, like exploring New York, and then he comes back because he misses Tom.
He misses
Aw.
having a punching bag.
Yeah, that sounds like an abusive situation going on here, Tom and Jerry.
It is. Yeah, it's a toxic.
Yeah, it's a toxic
Relationship.
relationship going on.
He's going to be in like a cat wheelchair
Yeah.
after Jerry took his legs,
Oh.
and Jerry's walking around on him now.
Oh,
What?
he, like literally took them
Yeah, literally took him.
for himself. They're much bigger than mouse legs. Jerry's
He's so
huge.
big.
Jerry can get around now.
He can run so fast.
Can you imagine seeing a mouse in real life that just has the hind legs of a cat? That'd be terrifying.
It's when Jerry started
How would they
splicing.
fit on the body?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just got like the leg blanket going on.
Yeah.
Because you're old. You're probably cold all the time
Yeah.
on account of all your oldness.
I already always need a blanket, and I'm the youngest person here.
You're old at heart.
Yeah.
An old soul, yeah.
Yeah. I chose Tom and Jerry because I like Tom and Jerry. I have Tom and Jerry checks for my bank because I'm secretly 80 years old and I find them cute.
That's amazing. There's got to be some bottles because you got to find Tom, and he's like been drinking his problems away.
Oh,
Sour
yeah.
milk.
Uh-huh.
Tom is like isolated in the woods, and
Is this
Yeah.
POV you are Damien?
yeah, you are Damien. And
You're
you find
Damien Cat.
You're looking for any way to overthrow the Jerry regime, and there's only one man who you know has defeated Jerry in the past. But at what cost?
A fabled time when cats chased mice, not the other way around.
Mice with cat legs.
Now that they have cat legs.
Now that they have cat
Out
legs.
of control.
There's nothing you can do.
All the nimbleness of a mouse with all the power of a cat.
That's a horrifying image right there.
Yeah, that doesn't seem
cat
nimble
legs.
at all.
This would be the shot right before it flashes back, where Tom's like, maybe before there was a time we could have done something. But that day is long since gone.
This is really cute.
Yeah.
No, stop. It's not cute.
There's something about that that makes me go, aw.
Yeah,
It's cozy in a blanket.
Yeah, he's got his little flannel. He's got his jowls.
He's sad. He's traumatized.
He's traumatized.
He's traumatized.
Ooh.
Going back to old Bruce Wayne, though, in Batman Beyond, he's kind of cute, too.
Yeah, old
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's
True.
pretty cute.
He is kind of cute. You're right. But not this one. This one's grizzled and sad. I'm done.
Okay, it's my turn.
So cute.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, Jacob.
You're welcome. Julia,
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to draw
Okay.
the time skip version of Johnny Bravo.
Johnny
Ooh.
Bravo. Oh my god.
Ooh.
What's Johnny getting up to in the future?
Well, he's someone who's kind of like too dumb to live, but
Do you think he's dead?
yeah, that's it. Drawing done.
Yeah, just draw Johnny's mom over his grave,
Mourning.
crying. Yeah.
Do you ever see? You never see Johnny's mom, do you?
No, you do.
You do. He loves his mama.
I thought it was like one of those
Yeah.
characters
Oh,
you don't
mama.
see.
No.
Nah,
she's
she's
like
got like the little legs.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, I'm gonna
Show me Johnny Mommy.
I'm gonna show you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she has
I
wide
do remember
hips.
her. Damn, she thick though.
She is thick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so happy you gave me Johnny Bravo. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I just love everything about Johnny Bravo. So what do we think is? I mean, I feel like I gotta put him in sort of like a Mad Max future.
Yeah.
He's got kind of like a greaser look to him.
That'd be a good future for Johnny. He could thrive there.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise he'd become like a vlogger.
Yeah, he'd be an Instagram influencer.
And I don't want to see
Selling
that.
supplements.
Yeah,
I'd much rather see Mad Max future Johnny Bravo.
be one of those people where you're like, "What are you famous for?" And they're like, "Influencing." Like how?
Duh.
Wait, how? But how?
But how though?
How do you influence if you aren't famous for anything?
It's just, you know, he's got one of those faces where you want to listen to what he has to say.
Still the shades.
Yeah.
Are they the same shades?
Yeah. I feel like, you know, it's gone through some repairs, but he always has them. I've been looking for an excuse to draw Johnny Bravo.
This suits you so well.
Yeah,
So
this is a good
angular.
one.
And I suppose he's kind of like a handsome man,
Yeah.
debatably.
Feel like I still want him to have the sideburns.
Has the hair gotten bigger?
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe.
What's happened to the
Wow.
hair? This is crucial.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
important.
Because so far you're just drawing Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, the hair is definitely a big part of his personality.
Yeah, what if future Johnny Bravo is exactly the same?
Just in Mad Max.
He can't change. He's too confident in who he is to ever change.
He knows.
I gotta keep making him smaller so the hair fits.
His hair is just so big.
It's really big. It's like taller than his head as is.
Yeah.
I was thinking in my mind of only Nathans will get this.
Mm-hmm.
But the scene in Hunter x Hunter when Gon goes crazy and
Oh, yeah.
and kind of looks like Johnny Bravo.
He does, yeah.
Like maybe Johnny Bravo's hair just goes up like for eternity.
Yeah. Johnny Bravo makes a Nen contract.
There it is.
That just made me think of like a It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia title screen called like The Gang Makes a Nen Contract. Oh, is it going to be like trench coat?
No, he's definitely wearing a leather jacket.
It's just a really high collar over the shoulder classic.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is just Johnny Bravo fan art.
Yeah. Why is this like a perfect Johnny Bravo? Have you practiced?
He just like, he fits my styles so nicely. It's just
Ooh,
very
he's got
geometric.
stubble.
Yeah.
Cute.
The time skip is like a couple weeks after the last episode.
Something weird happened where they're Mad Max now, but overall it hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
Long enough to grow stubble.
This is really good though. I don't mind this as the direction. I mean, they're rebooting every old show. This could just be the reboot of Johnny Bravo.
Put Julia in charge of rebooting Johnny Bravo.
Hell yeah.
Jeez,
Bravo
yeah.
Fury Road.
Okay, I want him to have like a biker jacket.
Uh-huh. Oh mama.
Oh, mama.
I want him to be part of like a motorcycle game called the Oh Mamas.
The Oh Mamas. Because his mom is dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest that she's the leader.
Oh,
But-
I do like that.
Yeah.
They all report back to Mama.
Mama.
Mama
That's
says we got to get
cute.
more
I like that.
we got to get more water or the colony's not going to survive.
This makes me want to see like a Gendy Tartakovsky take on like an action Johnny Bravo series.
Yeah.
Like a samurai jackified version.
Did Gendy not work on the original? Guess he was busy doing Dexter.
I don't think he did. I could be wrong. But I'm thinking about that modern day Gendy
Yeah.
who's doing like stuff where cavemen rip dinosaurs apart,
Primal.
which I haven't watched.
I've seen a couple episodes. It's just like so atmospheric and cool.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I really like his visual style.
Yeah.
I feel like I made his head too small. So I gotta make it bigger. I gotta cut off the hair a little bit.
Whoa.
Expand.
Oh,
I feel like, I don't know, I want him to have like some sort of like little trophies of stuff that they've done.
Like
maybe some
plants growing on
plants.
clothes.
Yeah. Have you considered?
I feel like maybe some sort of like car fabrics or something.
Car
fabrics.
I'm trying to think of like things you can rip off of a car.
Oh,
Are you
like
suggesting
the upholstery.
Yeah.
Now, I want to discuss this for a second.
Yeah.
Because you're painting an image in my mind of Johnny Bravo and a biker gang that rides around a wasteland hunting rogue cars
Yeah.
and then like taking them down and harvesting their parts.
Yeah.
And that's the coolest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Who's driving the car?
No one.
This series happens in between Johnny Bravo and the Cars universe in Disney's Cars. The Cars win.
Yeah, the cars win in
there's-
the end.
Yeah, it's before humanity fell.
Yeah.
But while sentient cars were becoming.
They put up a bit of a fight, and Johnny Bravo helped take out the wild cars.
What else can he rip off of cars to wear?
Hubcaps.
Hubcaps. Yeah.
The little thing, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Just a giant spoiler.
License plate.
License plate. What's the thing?
license plate.
What's the little thing that like they sometimes have on the front of the car? The little like metal thing.
The metal
The
thing.
grill.
I'm like the thing that's on top, like the little
Yeah,
symbol.
Like the like the little Jaguar.
What is that
Yeah.
The
called?
insignias?
Is it?
Is that what it is?
No,
it's got a
it's-
name,
Yeah.
but I don't remember what it is because I'm not a
The
car.
metal thing.
The metal thing on the front of the. I don't drive. I don't know.
I drive, but I definitely don't drive a car that has one of those.
I don't know cars.
I don't drive. I do have a driver's license, but don't put me in a car.
Nobody puts Karina in a car.
It's just a silly thing to do because I can't drive.
What about the dangly dice?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
the
about
dice.
truck nuts?
Truck nuts. Car lashes.
Car lashes. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
I hate car lashes.
What
Oh
are
my
car
God.
lashes?
The car lashes can be like the fringe underneath
Yeah.
Is
the
that a thing?
arm. Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
People put like eyelashes on the headlights.
Yeah, they're literally fake eyelashes for your headlights, car lashes.
That's how the apocalypse starts.
Yeah.
Once you put eyelashes on the car, they start
You signify where the eyes are. Well, that's not even where the eyes end up in car.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only thing keeping current day society from devolving into a car situation is that they don't put them on the windshield because that would activate the car's soul.
That fateful day when someone put car lashes on the windshield instead of the headlights. Everything changed.
Propane future is back.
In this propane future, where cars found their souls.
Yeah. Hank and Johnny, they don't agree on their methods, but they have a mutual respect for each other.
And there's a little romantic tension.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, Johnny, you're a loose cannon. But I love the way you talk.
I'm not even going to attempt. I'm not going to attempt a Johnny Bravo voice.
That weird Elvis impersonation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I feel like we're getting somewhere.
This is
I
rad.
feel like we've got somewhere. I don't know where else we can
Yeah.
get.
What else do you need?
I guess nothing.
Slap a wasteland behind him.
Yeah.
87.
Nice.
Nice.
I feel like he's gonna be working on a car, like in the garage. You know, he's working on his car.
Draw a car.
No, see, I said working on a car. Very specifically, I said working on a car, which means that it's gonna be up in the air.
Okay.
So you're just gonna have a tire here.
If you put this together with my drawing, that's the bottom of Tom's wheelchair.
Oh.
It's all connected.
That's all connected. Tom's up there.
Yeah, and his table is up there
That's
too.
the car.
It's a very tall table.
Yeah.
Put him down.
He's getting his wheelchair worked on.
So that means that DW's company is the one that makes the sentient cars.
How does she profit from that is my question.
Well, because in my mind, he was hunting down like the cars that were sending the supplies through the wasteland. So maybe she's like, it's kind of a Snowpiercer situation where all the resources are going to the top.
Yeah.
She's in control of that.
I was going to add that maybe it's just one of those things where she was just trying to make self-driving cars, but then they became too sentient. And it's like getting out of control. But she also doesn't care because she's in power.
Now she's selling.
So it's not her problem.
She sells sentient car insurance to people.
Yeah.
And while at the same time making the cars
Yeah.
that they need to be insured from.
Wow.
Truly evil.
This is some commentary.
And also Jerry is there.
And also Jerry is there.
And he has Tom's legs, damn it. Someone's got to do something about that.
The mice are in league with the cars and DW as well.
For reasons.
For reasons.
You find out about that later on. It's a good reason, though.
Yeah.
When you find out, you'll be like, whoa.
Yeah, that's a big reveal that we can't spoil for you here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to read all the fan theories.
Yeah. We ship it into all of the cartoons, but they all are in the same universe.
Yeah.
They have
In the same
Unfortunately,
timeline.
they ended up in the same timeline. I'd watch this.
It kills me that Tom is just up in the air.
with his table.
Why is that so funny?
Cats hate being up high.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's done.
Julia, this is really cool.
Yeah, this is cute.
We brought it round.
Why
Yeah.
is this like sexy?
Yeah, this is sexy. Johnny Bravo got way sexier
He stopped being chauvinistic and just
and started hunting cars.
found his purpose. You know, he found the confidence in himself to just be
Mhm.
him.
Yeah,
And that is sexy.
beautiful.
And he just grimes up good.
Yeah.
Well, great. This is our future that we have to look forward to.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
Sounds good to me.
All of these drawings were so fun. If you have a fun suggestion of what you want to see us draw next time, go ahead and leave it in the comments. And, you can also like and subscribe to this channel if you want to know when all the new videos are coming out. You can even hit the bell. And if you really like what we do, hey, you can support us directly on Patreon. We'd sure appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah. And if we get enough support, maybe someday we can be the DWs looking out the window of our big office because of all that support money.
Making cars
real. Yeah, everybody just, be responsible with your car lashes, please.
Yeah.
Please.
You never know when one's going to spark the apocalypse. We're sorry.
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 Sorry.